Good morning, friends, and welcome back to the homestead. So today we are going to discuss 5 ways that you can start planning for your homestead today. So come on along and let's get discussing. All right, friends, so I just came across something really exciting. When we first moved to Kentucky, there were daffodils everywhere, and I was hoping and praying that I'd find some here on our property because they just randomly pop up everywhere, and I found one. Let me show you. So hopefully that will be popping up any moment now, and I can see that beautiful yellow flower. But yes, that was super exciting. Spoiler alert! I found more! They're actually all alongside the creek. We just came down here just to take a look, and they are going to be popping up everywhere along the creek. Let me show you these. All these that are popping up right here are going to be daffodils. All right, friends, so item number 1 that you want to think about is, what do you want your homestead to look like? What do you want it to have? Do you want it to be flat land? Do you want it to be in the mountains? Do you want it to have structures already on the property? Are you wanting to build your property from the bottom up? Those are all things that you're going to want to think about and discuss. Write it down before you purchase your homestead. All right, friends, so that is kind of what we did. My husband and I, we would stay up late talking about what we wanted, what we saw ourselves living on for the rest of our lives. We wanted to have flat land, we wanted to have structures, and we also wanted to have the mountains where we can go up and do hunting and just have something beautiful to look at. So we went and saw a lot of different properties, and sometimes those properties would check off half of the list, but they never checked them all off. This property that we found definitely checked off all of our lists. You want to make sure that you have your own list and that you are checking it off as you go. Number 2 is getting acquainted with your growing season. Where do you live? Do you live where it's going to be warmer most of the time, colder? Are you going to need maybe a greenhouse to have a longer growing season? Those are all things that you definitely want to think about. And once you do have your property, you want to have an idea of what your growing season is going to look like and have it planned out prior to that growing season so that you can have the best success on your garden in that season. All right, friends, number 3 is to start learning now. Start getting your books, start researching on the internet. Maybe have a plant at home that you start learning how to take care of. Start off with a chicken or 2. Learn how to take care of those animals. Those are all things that you want to start thinking about and start learning about prior to starting your homestead. Very, very important. Back in California, we did that. We had a small garden that we started off with. We started off with chickens, and we learned how to take care of the chickens. Then we got to go into how to raise meat birds and how to process our meat birds prior to having our big homestead. We learned that first on our small homestead. All right, friends, number 4 is to find like-minded people like you. Get connected. Find groups in the areas that you're looking. Ask them questions. Find a local extension office so that you can understand more about the growing season, the area that you're looking. Those are all really important things to make sure that you first get out there and get to know the community and get to know the people that are out there that are going to be helping you along your journey in homesteading. All right, friends, and number 5 is to learn to be sufficient at building your own things or making your own things from scratch at home with any materials that you find lying around. I don't know how many times I have found just random pieces of wood and turned them into a feeder for the chickens, or fixing their chicken boxes, their coops, things like that. Those are all done from random pieces of wood that I just found around the homestead. So DIY for sure is a must. You want to make sure you feel comfortable with tools, so learning how to properly use them is definitely key in getting your homestead going. All right, friends, thanks for stopping by the homestead. I hope this helped you and puts you one step closer to your future homestead. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share with your friends and family. As always, I hope all is well and have a blessed day.